Indonesia. The very name, it kind of whispers of adventure, of emerald jungles teeming with unseen life, and of ancient civilizations whose stories are etched into stone and spirit. It is a nation scattered like jewels across the equator, a vast and vibrant archipelago that really defies simple description. Here, the planet seems to show its full creative force. Fiery volcanoes pierce the clouds, and their slopes descend into some of the richest and most diverse coral reefs on Earth. This is a land of profound contrasts, where the roar of a modern metropolis can exist just a short journey from the quiet solitude of a village where traditions have remained unchanged for centuries. It is a place that, honestly, just invites exploration, not only of its physical landscapes, but of its deep cultural soul. To embark on a journey through Indonesia is to witness a world in constant, dynamic motion. It is a land shaped by the immense power of the Earth's tectonic plates and warmed by a sun that dictates the rhythm of life. The air is thick with the scent of cloves and frangipani, and the sounds of the gamelan orchestra often drift through the humid evenings. More than just a collection of islands, Indonesia is a living, breathing entity, a mosaic of peoples, languages, and beliefs that have blended over millennia. From the steamy rainforests of Borneo to the stunning volcanic landscapes of Java, every corner of this nation offers a unique window into the sheer wonder and complexity of our world. Imagine a country stretching a distance comparable to that from London to Baghdad, composed not of one continuous landmass, but of thousands upon thousands of individual islands. Each one is a world unto itself, with its own character, its own unique ecosystems, and often its own distinct cultural identity. This is the fundamental reality of Indonesia. It is a nation defined by the sea that both separates and connects its people. The ocean has been the highway for trade, migration, and the exchange of ideas for centuries, creating a fluid and incredibly rich tapestry of human experience that is simply unparalleled anywhere else on the planet. This remarkable country holds a mirror to the planet's past and offers a glimpse into its future. Here, one can encounter creatures that seem to have walked straight out of a prehistoric age, and at the same time, witness a young, dynamic population grappling with the challenges of the 21st century. It is this captivating blend of the ancient and the modern, the wild and the civilized, that makes Indonesia so utterly compelling. It is a land of wonders, a place of constant surprise, and a testament to the incredible resilience and diversity of both nature and humanity. It is, quite simply, one of the most extraordinary places on our planet. Indonesia's geography is, honestly, staggering in its scale. It is the world's largest island country, a colossal chain of over 17,500 islands, of which around 6,000 are inhabited. This immense archipelago straddles the equator, forming a bridge between the continents of Asia and Australia. This strategic location has made it a crossroads of cultures, commerce, and ecosystems for millennia. The islands themselves vary dramatically in size and character. They range from the vast expanses of Borneo, Sumatra, and New Guinea, which contains some of the world's largest rainforests, to tiny, sun-drenched atolls that are little more than specks of sand fringed by coral reefs. This fragmentation has, in fact, been a powerful engine of evolution and cultural diversification. Situated directly upon the equator, Indonesia is blessed, and sometimes challenged, by a classic tropical climate. There are essentially two seasons: the wet season, brought by the monsoon winds, which replenishes the forests and fields, and the dry season, a time of intense sun and blue skies. The temperature remains remarkably consistent throughout the year, hovering in a warm, humid range that encourages life to flourish in all its forms. This constant warmth and abundant rainfall create the perfect conditions for the lush, verdant landscapes that have earned Indonesia the nickname, the Emerald of the Equator. The air itself feels alive, heavy with moisture and the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. This equatorial climate is the lifeblood of Indonesia's staggering biodiversity. The reliable warmth and water mean that there is no winter pause. The cycle of growth, flowering, and fruiting is continuous. This endless growing season supports an incredibly complex and layered ecosystem, from the forest floor to the highest canopy. The dependable climate has allowed for the evolution of countless specialist species, each perfectly adapted to its particular niche within this stable, yet competitive environment. It is a world of perpetual green, a natural greenhouse on a national scale, where the processes of life and evolution are on constant, vibrant display for all to see. The influence of the climate extends beyond the natural world and deeply shapes human life. It dictates the cycles of agriculture, particularly the planting and harvesting of rice, the staple food for most of the population. The rhythm of the rains determines when fields are plowed and when the tender green shoots are planted in the flooded paddies. The architecture of traditional homes, often built on stilts with large, overhanging roofs and open sides, is a direct response to the need for ventilation in the heat and protection from the torrential downpours. In every aspect of life, from the food people eat to the houses they live in, the tropical climate is a constant defining presence. The sheer richness of life within Indonesia is almost beyond comprehension. Though it covers only about 1.3% of the world's land area, it is home to an astonishing proportion of its biodiversity. It is estimated that 10% of the world's known plant species, 12% of its mammals, and a remarkable 17% of all bird species can be found within its borders. This incredible concentration of life makes it one of the planet's most important mega-diverse countries. Its rainforests, mangroves, and coral reefs are treasure troves of genetic diversity, containing countless species, many of which are still unknown to science. The archipelago is a living laboratory of evolution, a place of unparalleled natural wealth. Among this vast array of creatures are some of the most iconic and endangered animals on Earth. In the dense rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, the gentle, intelligent orangutan, the person of the forest, makes its home. These magnificent great apes spend their lives in the canopy, their survival inextricably linked to the health of the forests. On the other side of the archipelago, on a handful of small, arid islands, lives a true relic of a prehistoric age, the Komodo dragon. As the world's largest lizard, this formidable predator is a powerful reminder of the unique evolutionary paths that life can take when isolated on islands, a true living dinosaur. The wonders are not confined to the land. Beneath the warm, tropical waters lies another world of breathtaking diversity. Indonesia sits at the heart of the Coral Triangle, an area recognized as the global center of marine biodiversity. Its reefs are home to over 75% of the world's known coral species and more than 2,000 species of reef fish. Snorkeling or diving here is like entering a bustling underwater city, a kaleidoscope of color and movement. From the tiniest pygmy seahorse to the majestic manta ray, the marine life is simply spectacular, forming a complex and fragile ecosystem that is as important as it is beautiful. This extraordinary biodiversity is a precious global heritage, but it is also incredibly fragile. The very same resources that make Indonesia rich also place its wildlife under immense pressure. Deforestation for agriculture, particularly for palm oil plantations, threatens the habitats of orangutans, tigers, and countless other species. Overfishing and climate change pose a severe risk to the delicate coral reefs. The story of Indonesia's biodiversity is therefore one of both incredible richness and urgent responsibility. The challenge is to find a way for people and wildlife to coexist, ensuring that this cradle of extraordinary life can be preserved for generations to come. Indonesia's very existence is defined by fire and turmoil from deep within the earth. The archipelago is situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a highly active tectonic zone where several of the planet's major crustal plates collide. This constant geological activity has given rise to more than 130 active volcanoes, more than any other country in the world. These conical mountains dominate the landscape of islands like Java, Bali, and Sumatra, their plumes of smoke a constant reminder of the immense power simmering just beneath the surface. For the people of Indonesia, volcanoes are not just geological features. They are a central part of their physical and spiritual world. life in the shadow of these volcanoes is a story of risk and reward. The eruptions, while often destructive, are also the source of the land's incredible fertility. Over millennia, volcanic ash has blanketed the surrounding areas, creating some of the richest agricultural soils on the planet. This is why the island of Java, despite being one of the most volcanically active places on Earth, is also one of the most densely populated. Farmers cultivate the steep slopes of the volcanoes, growing coffee, vegetables, and rice. Their livelihoods directly dependent on the gifts of the very mountains that pose a constant threat. It is a delicate and ancient balance. The volcanoes have also profoundly shaped the cultural and spiritual landscape. Many are considered sacred, the homes of gods and ancestral spirits. Mount Agung in Bali, for instance, is the island's most sacred mountain, the spiritual center of Balinese Hinduism. Mount Bromo in Java is revered by the local Tenggris people, who hold an annual festival where they make offerings to the mountain gods by casting them into the crater. These beliefs and rituals demonstrate a deep respect for the power of the volcanoes, an understanding that they are both creators and destroyers, and a fundamental part of the cosmic order. Beyond the fertile soils, Indonesia's position on the Ring of Fire has endowed it with a wealth of natural resources. The intense geological processes have concentrated vast deposits of minerals, including tin, nickel, copper, and gold. The same subterranean heat that fuels the volcanoes also provides immense potential for geothermal energy, a clean and renewable power source that is becoming increasingly important for the nation's development. This geological inheritance makes Indonesia a key player in the global economy, its resources vital for industries around the world. The fiery heart of the nation is, in many ways, the engine of its prosperity. To speak of a single Indonesian culture is to overlook the nation's most defining characteristic, its astonishing diversity. The national motto, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, translates as unity in diversity, and it perfectly captures the essence of the country. Indonesia is home to over 300 distinct ethnic groups, each with its own customs, traditions, and social structures. More than 700 living languages are spoken across the archipelago, a linguistic diversity that is second only to Papua New Guinea. This incredible human tapestry is the result of centuries of migration, trade, and interaction between different peoples, creating a cultural mosaic of unparalleled richness and complexity. This diversity is also reflected in the religious landscape. While Indonesia has the world's largest Muslim population, it is not an Islamic state, and the constitution officially recognizes 6 religions: Islam, Protestantism, Catholicism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. On the island of Bali, a unique form of Hinduism permeates every aspect of daily life, with offerings and ceremonies a constant public spectacle. In other parts of the country, such as the highlands of Sulawesi and parts of Flores, vibrant Christian communities thrive. This religious pluralism, though sometimes facing challenges, is a cornerstone of the nation's identity, creating a society of fascinating spiritual contrasts. The youth of Indonesia are a powerful force shaping the nation's future. With a median age of around 30, it is a remarkably young country. This youthful demographic is driving a wave of creativity, innovation, and social change. Young Indonesians are deeply connected to the globalized world through technology and social media, yet many also retain a strong connection to their local traditions and cultural heritage. They are navigating the complex space between tradition and modernity, creating new forms of expression in music, art, and fashion that blend global influences with distinctly Indonesian flavors. This youthful energy is palpable in the bustling cities and is a key driver of the country's dynamism. This interplay between the old and the new is visible everywhere. In a city like Yogyakarta, the ancient Sultan's Palace, a center of traditional Javanese culture, coexists with a thriving modern art and university scene. You might see a group of young people in the latest street fashion taking selfies in front of a 1,000-year-old temple, or a farmer in a rural village checking market prices on his smartphone. This is not a culture in conflict with itself, but one that is constantly adapting and evolving, absorbing new influences while holding on to the core values that provide a sense of identity and continuity. Indonesia's great strength lies in its ability to weave these different threads together into a single, vibrant national fabric. The artistic expressions of Indonesia are as diverse and intricate as its people. Art is not something confined to galleries or museums. It is woven into the very fabric of daily life and spiritual practice. Perhaps the most famous of these art forms is batik, a method of wax-resist dyeing applied to whole cloth. This ancient tradition, recognized by UNESCO as a masterpiece of the intangible heritage of humanity, involves painstakingly applying hot wax to fabric to create intricate patterns before dyeing it. Each region has its own distinctive motifs, from the geometric and royal patterns of central Java to the vibrant floral designs of the north coast, each telling a story of local history and belief. Beyond textiles, the nation's artistic soul finds expression in a rich variety of performance arts. The shadow puppet theater, or wayang kulit, is a sophisticated and ancient form of storytelling, particularly in Java and Bali. A master puppeteer, the dalang, manipulates intricately carved leather puppets behind a screen, their shadows acting out epic tales from Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata, often accompanied by the mesmerizing music of a gamelan orchestra. These performances are not mere entertainment. They are a means of moral instruction, philosophical contemplation, and a connection to the ancestral world, often lasting the entire night. Ritual and ceremony are also powerful forms of artistic and cultural expression. In Tanah Toraja in South Sulawesi, the funeral ceremonies are among the most elaborate and visually stunning in the world. These are not sad, somber affairs, but vibrant, multi-day celebrations of life, designed to guide the spirit of the deceased to the afterlife. The ceremonies involve processions, traditional music, dancing, and the construction of elaborate temporary houses and effigies of the deceased, known as tautau. It is a profound and spectacular demonstration of the community's beliefs about life, death, and the continuity of the spirit, a piece of living theater on a grand scale. The craftsmanship of Indonesian artisans is evident in countless other forms as well. The elegant wood carvings of Bali and Jepara, the intricate silverwork of Yogyakarta, and the powerful totemic sculptures of the Asmat people of Papua are all testaments to a deep-seated artistic sensibility. This creativity is not a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing tradition. Contemporary Indonesian artists are drawing on these rich heritages to create bold new works that address modern issues, ensuring that the artistic soul of the nation continues to evolve and inspire. Art in Indonesia is a language that communicates history, spirituality, and identity across the generations. For all its timeless beauty and ancient traditions, Indonesia is a nation firmly planted in the 21st century, facing a host of complex modern challenges. One of the most pressing and symbolic of these is the sinking of its capital, Jakarta. This sprawling megacity of over 10 million people is subsiding at an alarming rate, a consequence of the excessive extraction of groundwater combined with the rising sea levels caused by climate change. Parts of the city are sinking by as much as 25 centimeters per year, making it one of the fastest sinking capitals on Earth. This predicament has forced the government into the monumental decision to relocate the nation's capital to a new, purpose-built city on the island of Borneo. The sinking of Jakarta is a stark illustration of the broader environmental pressures facing the country. As a vast archipelago with one of the world's longest coastlines, Indonesia is exceptionally vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. The threat to coastal communities from rising seas is immense, while the warming oceans risk bleaching the magnificent coral reefs that are so vital for both marine biodiversity and the livelihoods of millions who depend on fishing and tourism. Balancing the urgent need for economic development with the imperative of environmental protection is perhaps the single greatest challenge for Indonesia's future, a tightrope walk between progress and preservation. Economically, Indonesia is a rising power in Southeast Asia and on the global stage. It is a member of the G20, a group of the world's largest economies, and possesses a wealth of natural resources, including coal, palm oil, natural gas, and minerals, which fuel its growth. However, this rapid development is not without its difficulties. Ensuring that the benefits of economic growth are shared equitably across the vast and diverse population is a major ongoing task. Issues of infrastructure, education, and healthcare access remain critical priorities, especially in the more remote eastern islands, as the nation strives to build a more prosperous and inclusive society for all its citizens. Despite these significant hurdles, there is a palpable sense of optimism and resilience. The nation's young, tech-savvy population is a powerful engine for innovation and change. A burgeoning startup scene in cities like Jakarta and Bandung is tackling local problems with creative solutions, while social movements are raising awareness about environmental and social issues. The Indonesian people have a long history of adapting to change and overcoming adversity, a quality known as gotong royong, or mutual cooperation. It is this spirit of collective effort and forward-looking energy that provides the greatest hope as Indonesia navigates the complex and often turbulent tides of the modern world. Indonesia's vastness offers a lifetime of travel experiences, each destination a unique piece in its magnificent mosaic. In the far east lies Raja Ampat, a place that is as close to a marine paradise as one can find on Earth. This cluster of over 1,500 jungle-clad islands sits in impossibly turquoise waters, harboring the highest recorded marine biodiversity on the planet. For divers and snorkelers, it is the ultimate pilgrimage, a chance to swim amongst vibrant coral gardens, schools of iridescent fish, and gentle manta rays. Above the water, the dramatic karst limestone formations rising from the sea create a landscape of otherworldly beauty, a true final frontier of natural wonder. In stark contrast to the wildness of Raja Ampat is Ubud, the cultural and spiritual heart of Bali. Nestled amongst emerald green rice paddies and steep ravines, Ubud is a place of calm and creativity. It is famous for its traditional arts and crafts, its world-class yoga and wellness retreats, and its deeply spiritual atmosphere. Here, one can wander through tranquil temples, watch graceful Balinese dance performances, and explore the lush terraced rice fields that have been sculpted by generations of farmers. Ubud offers a gentler, more introspective journey, a chance to connect with Bali's unique Hindu culture and the tranquil beauty of its landscapes. A short boat ride from Bali, the island of Nusa Penida, presents a rawer, more dramatic coastal scenery. It is an island of rugged beauty, defined by immense limestone cliffs that plunge vertically into the crashing waves of the Indian Ocean. Its coastline is dotted with breathtaking viewpoints and secluded beaches, such as the famous Kelingking Beach, shaped like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and the stunning natural infinity pool of Angel's Billabong. Nusa Penida offers a sense of untamed adventure, a glimpse of what Bali might have been like decades ago, with a wild and powerful coastal landscape that leaves a lasting impression. Indonesia is a land of infinite variety and profound depth. One can explore the ancient Buddhist and Hindu temples of Yogyakarta, stand in awe before the solemn stone effigies of Tanah Toraja, or simply relax on the world-famous beaches of Bali. Each island, each region offers a different story, a different flavor, a different world to discover. It is this incredible diversity, this seamless blend of spectacular nature, deep culture, ancient tradition, and modern dynamism that makes Indonesia so special. It is more than just a destination. It is a world unto itself, a land of endless wonders that continues to captivate and inspire all who are fortunate enough to experience it.